What's most important to you? Family, right? I hope so. It is for me. I want to talk about how real estate affects your family life or any job that you have, your work-life balance, right? Oh, isn't that the grossest term ever? Balance. Let's call it that. You know, there's never enough for everyone. When I knew how much work I had to do coming up, I knew my dad was coming to visit. I just picked him up from the airport. It was awesome. I'm such a daddy's girl. I'm super thrilled. So I'm actually taking a little time to spend with my family. I'm about to go get my little one from daycare early so he can see his grandpa, and we're going to spend time with my 3 kids, my dad and his wife, and enjoy that time together. I've taken a lot of pockets to do some work today, but I wanted to really protect the integrity of family time so that when it's their time, I'm all in, full focus. So story time. When I worked with the realtor that sold me the house I'm in now, this was 9 years ago, he told me, and he's a really good friend of mine. He was a karate dad. I used to teach karate and I taught his son. And he became our realtor, amazing realtor, love him, still friends with him to this day. But what I respected the very most is when we started out, before we started looking at houses, he said, okay, listen, I'm going to advocate for you. I'm going to work really hard. I'm going to make sure all of your things get taken care of and make this transition as easy as possible. And we were selling one house in Charlotte and buying a new house in TKK. So it was like same day closing, contingent on sale of previous homes. So it was like a lot of extra work. And he showed us so many houses. But he said, before we get started, I need to let you know that my phone goes off at 6 p.m. So if you message me after then, you can message me whatever you want, but I'm not going to respond until the morning. I protect that time for my family. So I just want to let you know right up front that those are the hours I'm available for you. Don't worry, I'm always going to make sure I have you back. Of course, there may be an emergency. It's unlikely, but in the event there is, I will show up for you. But please make sure that my wife keeps me out of the doghouse and don't expect a call back until the morning if it is after 6 p.m. When he told me that, I was like dumbfounded. At the time, I was working about 77 hours a week. And I was like, so you can just tell people your family's more important than them and do your job? And I was like, I'm definitely working with this guy. No doubt about it. I really respected him for making that choice. And it has actually helped me make decisions throughout my career when it comes to dedicating time to work and dedicating time to your family. The thing is, sometimes we get busy and we'll be like, I'm working, I'm sorry, just a moment, just a moment. And to you, it's 1 second, but to the kid, they're just standing there. It could be half an hour, 45 minutes. They're like, where's my mom? Where's my dad? Where are they? So I've decided that I am making a really hard line when I know I have family coming in town. I pre-work. I front load. I get as much done as possible. I don't have any showings. I don't have any open houses this weekend. So I have full focus on him. Then we're going to Florida to see my brother and watch his daughter graduate from high school, my goddaughter. And I'm so excited. And I won't be doing anything then. Of course, I'll have my laptop and I will put in a couple hours of work where I can, but my time will be focused on my family. You know, when I just said, when you're like just 1 second, to them, it's actually not just a second. So you want to be really wary of that. And you want to, hey guys, that's family right there. My dad and the dogs walking in the door. He knows I'm going to be ready in 5 minutes to be able to go pick up the little guy. So we're on a little bit of a schedule. When your child gets his finger and you don't have time for him, the thing is, you can protect yourself in that moment and say, instead of this is just a second, you can say, hey little buddy, mommy really has to send this for work. It's really important. And I want to give you 100% attention. I'm going to give you my full focus. So you can give mommy just a second to finish this. I'm going to put my phone down and I'm all yours. Can we do that? Then they feel special. And it might not be a little, I'm talking to a 5-year-old, but you may be talking to a spouse, maybe use a different tone and just say, hey, if you can let me finish this, then I'm all yours. But you have to keep that promise. But that lets them know that they are a priority. And give yourself a cutoff time. Don't work through the night. Be with your family. Talk to your realtor about what their boundaries are. And for me, if they don't have any, I don't know if I want to work with them because I think that they should prioritize the things in their life as well. Yes, we want someone who's going to work around the clock for us, but really, not really. You want someone who understands the importance and the value of family because they're helping your family find their new home. And so that is the realtor that I would trust. That's my message for the day. I hope it lands well and you can take some advice from that or take something away from it. Ask your realtor. I'm Britt Olson and I'm your realtor. All right, have a great day.